This dog has been living in a shelter for over 5 years, and I post this in hopes of finding Pinto's new home.
But before we start, please take a moment to give this video a like, subscribe to HappyWorld, and hit the bell so you'll never miss these great stories.
Meet Pinto, a dog that has been living in the shelter for over 5 years. He was found as a stray in 2017, so it is possible he has never had a home or a family of his own. Since 2017, he has been waiting to be adopted at the Town of Hempstead Animal Shelter in Wanted, New York. This means 5 years living in a small cage most of his time, with very little interaction with shelter workers and volunteers. This kennel is where he spends the majority of his time. He only gets out of this kennel for an hour or two per day, and some days even less. Many shelters in the USA are at full capacity, and dogs like Pinto have a hard time being noticed by adopters or rescue workers. Also, as the shelters are so full, volunteers and employers have even less time with each dog. I myself found out about Pinto 6 months ago and have been working so hard to help him find a home. I wish I could adopt him myself, but as I live in a different continent, I can only help by sharing his story. He is a beautiful dog with so much to give when you get to know him. Even in a stressful shelter environment, he still stays kind and calm. Pinto is a sweet dog who likes blankets and nylabones. He likes to play outside with his shelter buddies and is a very sweet dog after he has had some time to get to know the person and get comfortable. I think it tells a lot about him that even after such a long time in the shelter, he is still keeping calm and friendly, as the shelter environment can be very stressful for most dogs and cats. Even tough he is calm, the shelter life is stressful for Pinto too. Can you imagine the constant barking and noises that a big shelter has? Pinto knows so many tricks and is house and crate trained, so he is ready to finally find his people. He is a great dog who would thrive in a home suited for him. Pinto is house trained and also crate trained. He also walks nicely on a leash and knows many commands and is eager to learn more. This perfect boy is also microchipped and neutered. He also walks great on leash too. His days go by waiting for his forever home. Can you think of anything sadder? Pinto is not a dog for everyone. He needs an experienced home with dog-savvy people. He does need a very special home because the fact he has most likely never lived in one before, and needs humans that understand that he needs some time to get comfortable. His ideal home would be with experienced people who are dog-savvy. Because he can be very nervous, the adults-only home would suit him the best. He has some resource guarding habits, so he should be the only dog and preferably the only pet as well. Cats are definitely a big no for Pinto. He loves to play fetch with his volunteers and wishing for a family that would have time to play and explore the world with him. He is the longest resident of the Town of Hempstead Shelter and still smiles. Pinto also has pledges collected for him, so if a reputable rescue will pull him, there is a great amount in pledges collected for him, so the rescue could take care of his needs. If you want to learn more about the pledges or make a pledge for Pinto, there is more information about this possibility on his social media pages. He would love to have a family with adults only. Also, a foster family would completely change his life. Please share him with all your local rescues and people who could adopt or foster him. Pinto is waiting for some time outside his kennel. This is how his days go by, just waiting for a little interaction with people. Thankfully, this boy has wonderful social media volunteers who post about Pinto almost daily on Instagram at rescue_adopt_foster and Facebook page Pinto the Great. It would be greatly appreciated if you can support Pinto's journey to his forever home by following him on social media, sharing his story, and contacting rescues and people who could give Pinto the forever home he truly deserves. He has been overlooked by everyone for years, so let's all pull together and help him find a forever home or a foster home as soon as possible. Pinto needs people who understand that he has most likely never lived in a home. Pinto has been in the shelter for over 1,800 days, so let's all rally for him and help him to find the perfect forever home. By adopting Pinto, you are possibly changing the life of one of the longest residents of a shelter trough whole USA. Pinto wakes up every day hoping to be adopted. Can you please help him get seen by as many people as possible? Pinto is full of unconditional love. The right family is somewhere, so please help him find them.